During dinner at the awards night, there was palpable buzz of excitement with talk about the closeness of this leg's competition. More perfect scores, 0 demerits at some stages, 1 demerit for others, a triple tie for some teams. When individual stage winners were called to receive their plaques, excitement over which manufacturer team won overall heightened, as some individual teams were called back a number of times for every stage win. There were 6 0 stage demerit runs, and 10 1 demerit stage runs. Car number 11 of Bochi Santos, Erica Tan, and Joy Villaflor of the Audi Rally team. Car number 23 of Albato, Patricia Epilepsia, and Prince Pulio of the Honda Rally team. And car number 9 of Eric Valera, Monchi Aurelio, and Jake Valera of the Subaru Rally team scored 2 0 demerit stage runs each. Car number 8 of Mike Potenciano, Henry Buenconceta, and Milo Rivera of the Mini Rally team, the 3-time STV ARCC champion, registered a string of 3 single demerit runs. Car number 19 of Monch Gupit, Jan Gomez, and Dennis Ayuyao of the Subaru Rally team had 2. While car number 30 of Jeffrey Fu, Chi Temporaza, and Jeb Bayongan of the Isuzu Rally team, car number 29 of Christian Arga, Poch Molina, and Abel Calamlam of the Toyota Rally team, car number 24 of Robert Cruz, Oligor Yute, and Noel Lozada of the Isuzu Rally team, and car number 31 of Rafi David, Oric Go, and Santibanez of the Subaru Rally team all had 1 apiece. All the individual demerits of participating members of each corporate team were counted to determine the corporate champion for the Subic leg of the 2015 Sunshine Television Auto Rally Corporate Challenge. Ending up second runner-up in Subic was Team Toyota with combined demerits of 2,361.
Well, it was a decision between me and Jade and Sir Carlo to come up with a team who's not only well versed with the routes here in Subic, but also well versed in driving, and who are very competitive then. So that was the strategy between it.
I really like this. Well, it's not the first time we did Subic, but I think today was a first for me because we got to go to the Bataan nuclear power plant, and we got to see the old road coming into Subic through Dinalupian, and it's really a lot of fun.
Well, it was pretty exciting and interesting to find out where the checkpoints were, and of course the team strategy worked because of the familiarity of the routes that we've gone through today.
Well, actually, this is my first ARCC, and I'm very surprised that we actually won. Well, not because the team isn't prepared or anything, but just because of how the team chemistry played a very crucial part in the overall winning of the teams.
Remember last year, we were second overall in the Tagaytay in the first. So just like today, it was really surprising because we just had fun. We had a stopwatch, we didn't use it. We just based it on gut feel. We got lost a couple of times. We made some U-turns, pero we just had a good time. We had some great music on. So, it pays off when you just have a good time and you get something in the end, diba?
It was close, but Team Honda members managed to make fewer mistakes than Team Toyota to earn first runner-up honors with 2,360 demerits.
First of all, it was fun and exciting at the same time. But of course, for a first-timer, having no idea of what's the map looks like how to compute the time. So we're really heavily relying on our experienced team member to teach us and brief us and orient us on how to go about it.
I just learned based from experiences from before. I just taught them what we did before. We already got about a third place before, so we just did what we usually do before. So that's it.
In fact, after turning a couple of pages, that's how we started getting the hang of it. So that's how you do it. So I guess it helped. Yeah.
Much more exciting. It's a different route. We went to a nuclear plant.
Yes,
Yeah,
Bataan.
Bataan nuclear plant was something
I liked
scenic.
it. It was very scenic.
Yeah, very scenic.
Road safety is always important wherever you're at, whatever country, whatever you do. It's all about making sure that you're safe and the other cars who are around you are safe as well. And that's one thing we learned a lot in today, is that you have to follow a lot of the rules and regulations. And I think that's something that we should all be thankful for, is that we have an event like this where we can learn it. Unlike actual, and we might actually make a mistake. At least this way it's a little more how do you say that, guys? Parang
Practical.
it's a little more practical and at the same time safer as well.
It's definitely different with like driving in Manila. It's different, like it's harder, but it should be how we're driving in Manila. So
I think one of the very important takeaways is we somehow learned to really strictly follow the speed limit. And admittedly, I mean, if you're driving outside or the metropolitan, it's really hard to follow strictly the speed limit. But here, we were able to.
At the end of day, it was Team Subaru which romped off with a corporate team title for the Subic leg of the 2015 STV ARCC with total demerits of just 1,267.
For this particular rally, we didn't have any preparations. We were all really busy. Rafi just came from major surgery, so everyone had things to do. But we banked on our experience. Yeah, so this is our 5th consecutive championship as a team. So it's really just experience.
For me, really apart from being a group of teammates, we're friends primarily. And as friends, it allows us to communicate better with each other. And if you ask me what the essence of having a winning car here, it's really the communication within the car. As friends, you can be candid, you can be very straightforward, and everybody understands that it's for the good of the team. So being able to work together as friends helps us work together as a rally team.
Well, we're all basically car nuts. So we really love our cars. We started with Subaru as a group. We met each other in a Subaru group, and we brought this to Mini, and now we're back with Subaru again.
As a group of friends, we're all part of a group called Subaru Society. So apart from when we're not rallying, we're also actually together doing other things. So that friendship is really what drives us. Talaga yung parang nakakaya rin, 'di ba? Yung if each one doesn't try his best. Nakikita mo naman siguro kung yung sama ng loob if somebody didn't do well. And yung hiya na yon, yung sama ng loob na you didn't do well, is what drives everyone to make sure that you try your best every rally.
After combining the results of both legs of the 2015 Sunshine Television Auto Rally Corporate Challenge, Toyota emerged overall second runner-up for the 2015 series.
I am looking forward to next year's ARCC. I'd like to thank you, Sir Butch, for inviting us. Thank you for STV for organizing this very wonderful event. And yes, I'm looking forward to actually keeping the same teams that we had this year and maybe a couple of more new players for the Toyota team as well.
thank you so much.
Honda ended up as first runner-up.
We were surprised actually. So.
Right, and that's a win for us already.
It's a win for us. I guess the thing with this,
nice.
the teams were balanced now.
Balance, output, and performance, I think
we were consistent.
There was a lot of chemistry as well.
Subaru was the grand champion of the year.
We want to give Subaru 3 championships also. So Butch will have to come up with a new trophy for us.
I'd like to thank STV for putting up this event for all rallyists, and I'd like to ask Sana if maybe there would be a way to promote this to more rallyists in the future, as it's really brought an extra dimension to yung buhay namin as individuals. I'd like to thank Eric also for training us. He taught all of us, each and every one of us, how to do this, and it's really become an important part of our lives every day.
And I'd like to congratulate Butch and of course George. Of all the rallies, I think this was the most challenging. We went outside of SBMA. We went through public roads, and we had very high speeds, twisty roads, and we really enjoyed it this time.
Well, that wraps up the Autofocus 1 hour specials featuring the Subic leg of the STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge and the overall winners for 2015. Before we go, we would like to thank our major sponsor, the Ayala Harbor Point Mall, our cooperating sponsor, Davis Paints Philippines, and the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, or SBMA, and its Deputy Administrator and Board Member, Mr. Raul Marcelo. Our road safety advocate partner, Sociocom Foundation Asia, and the car manufacturers, importers, and distributors who all helped the 2015 STV ARCC a huge success. Also, last but never the least, we'd like to thank all our viewers for making 2015 another worthwhile and successful year for Autofocus.